So in this video, we're going to look at how the ruler can rotate when you're squaring. Okay, so we're going to start by just drafting a straight line. Okay, now I'll keep in the same colour. So what I'm now going to do, so building off the last two approaches to squaring that we looked at, so working off either vertical or horizontal, we're going to square in both directions. So first starting in the centre there, okay, and then continuing in line, making sure you're nice and straight. Okay, so that's given me now 90-degree angles. I'm just going to join that little gap. That's given me 90-degree angles in this spot, and that spot. So all of the corners there. Okay, now, what you can do with your ruler, okay, I'm going to trace these first in red. So we can look at flipping the ruler on lots of different angles, okay? Because often you might need, let's say, a long length in both directions. So you have to flip your ruler. Okay, so that could be the first position. Then I could flip it, okay, to work off this side if I needed to. Okay, and the same thing could happen here. I could keep going round in that circle. Obviously I've been a bit messy there, but you get the idea in that we can orientate our ruler in any direction as long as we're working off the squares. Okay, and again I'm going to flip it. Now I'm going to change colour, so you can see essentially at the moment all of these ruler flips are aligned with the 60 centimetre length running horizontally. So I'm now going to flip that as a position. So now I'm going to have the 60 centimetres running the length, so running in the vertical direction. Okay, so if I trace it again, you'll start to see all the different positions that could be achieved. Okay, so again, flip along the longer axis, or the 60 centimetre length. Oops. Okay, and then if I'm working off the upper vertical, so what you can see from this diagram essentially is infinite positions are possible. So for instance, if I'm going to work in this top area here. So let's say I needed a long length in this direction. I could work like this, and then I could put my ruler this way to create a longer length in that direction, because I would have already had a long length in the vertical, but I wanted another long length in the horizontal direction. So you can see from this that infinite positions can be created. So as an exercise, it's probably good to somehow create this as an axis and just work through so you get familiar with how to actually flip and orientate your ruler to achieve what you need to, because that's one of the hardest things when learning to use the set square.